Very good afternoon, one and all. Hope everyone is in good health. I welcome you all to this session on halting your old monk ways and get set your solutions with robust SolidWorks. First, let me introduce myself. Myself, Harikiran, working in Logical Solutions as an applications engineer in CAD department. In a course of 3 years, I have been certified as SolidWorks expert and professionally certified in sheet metal, weldments, mold making, surfacing, drawing tools, and simulation. So, without wasting further time, let us look towards the agenda of this session. So, agenda for this session would be starting with company's introduction, SolidWorks CAD and inspection demonstration, and in the end we will have question and answer session where if you have any queries, we can discuss those details in the last session. We are authorized resellers for Logical SolidWorks in Telangana for about 20 successful years. My company Logical Solutions Limited was founded in the year 2000. It has become authorized resellers for SolidWorks in 2003, and from then on it has received so many awards for its success. Like in 2007 we have top resellers in India, like SolidWorks Educational 100% Sales Award in 2016 and 12. So many awards in our course of journey here. Back then we were only 4 core people when we joined, but now we are 50 plus employees, where 30 plus employees are exclusively for technical stuff. We personally sold 1050 plus licenses to 450 plus customers. In those 6500 plus licenses are educational licenses. We support our customers through teleconversations, emails, by taking remote sessions, or if necessary, providing on-site trainings. We provide all types of design solutions where we act as consultancy partners, and we take up all types of projects in CAD, CAE and CAM fields. Let me move on to the next slide. So coming to SolidWorks key facts, SolidWorks was actually established in the year 1993 as a SolidWorks Corporation and was taken up by Dassault Systems in the year 1995. Its headquarters is situated in Waltham, USA, but the operations in India is conducted in Pune head office. So if you observe the right side graphical representation, you can see that this is SolidWorks revenue in those successive years. Even though SolidWorks is a perpetual license, you can observe that year by year the sales has been increasing, which proves that it has a very good customer base in the market. Let me move on to the next slide. SolidWorks today has been used by over 5.6 million users around the globe in over 2.75 lakh customers in 80 countries, having one passion, that is design. So apart from the counts, we also have certified users. So if you have any manpower requirement, we can provide you with certified users. So coming to My SolidWorks, My SolidWorks is a one-stop online solution for all SolidWorks tutorials. So if you have any queries, you can watch the complete tutorial videos provided in My SolidWorks and all the e-courses. When coming to 3D Content Central members, 3D Content Central is an online website where you will find all the SolidWorks community members. Whoever has SolidWorks in their industry, those members are in 3D Content Central, sharing their 3D and 2D designs. So if you like their designs, you can approach them, or else directly you can place a quotation. It's purely a marketing tool. When it comes to the serving industries, SolidWorks is not just confined to one particular industry vertical. Let's say automotive. Like it is not only in automotive. It is it has expanded to various industry verticals like aerospace, engineering services, process and plant, industrial equipment, consumer products, high-tech electronics, whatnot, you name it, it has expanded its wings in all the industries. We provide design solutions to streamline your design development process. So this is a development process. Typically, in any industries, initially they start with the projects and conceptual designs. They start with the mechanical design, and if it is necessary, they go for electrical design in one particular software. And similarly, for design validation, for technical communication, and for quality and manufacturing, they opt different bunch of softwares, which again poses very pressure on the designers. So the designer has to learn different interfaces, and which of course are not interconnected. So if there is any revision happening, again the user has to come to the mechanical design and start from the beginning. So this increases the time of the design process. So we SolidWorks provide an integrated design platform in SolidWorks. You can see this. In this, we have all the mechanical, electrical, design validation, and technical communication under one platform. So user no need to learn different platforms. Only just concentrate on SolidWorks platform. You can get all these values. You can get all these under one platform. So everything is connected to each other. So if you have any revisions, everything is interconnected with each other, like mechanical design, electrical design, design validation, technical communication. Everything is interlinked with each other. So if there is any changes happening in the technical communication, it will be updated in the mechanical design as well. So with all this integration provided in the SolidWorks platform, we can actually reduce the time of design, reduce the cost, and improve the quality of the product, and hence there is a scope for the innovation. So coming to the basic package that we offer, that is a 3D CAD, in which we design SolidWorks mechanical components. This is a basic for all the packages, SolidWorks mechanical CAD. So after this, if designer is interested in performing any simulations, we have SolidWorks simulation, flow, and plastics modules. All these are actually add-ins. So if it is oriented towards electrical, like if the industry is oriented towards electrical, we have SolidWorks electrical, 2D and 3D schematic, and PCB, printed circuit board. So we have these modules also included in electrical. And coming to technical communication is having e-drawing, draft site, and composer in it. All these are used to create brochures, manuals, service manuals, repair manuals, assembling and disassembling manuals. So moving forward, visualization, SolidWorks visualization is a great tool to create models, how they look realistically in the real life. We can render these models. So coming to product data management, when it comes to legacy data, we all know that it has to be secured. So we have to secure the data. So we have a solution for that, product data management, SolidWorks PDM. So we can also create any revisions also in PDM. Now SolidWorks CAM is integrated to SolidWorks CAD. So whatever you model in the 3D environment is linked with computer-aided manufacturing. Okay. So let us talk about the 3D CAD advantages which we offer, starting with the part design. So when it comes to other industries who opt only the 2D softwares, you can see that in 3D softwares, we have a flexibility of seeing the model, how it is designed prior to manufacturing. So we can rectify all the errors before itself. We can apply color, we can apply meta properties like mass. You can get surface area, you can get how much volume it is enclosed within. So with these kind of things, you can eliminate the manufacturing errors up to a great extent. So coming to part drawings, it is very easy. If you are habituated to use SolidWorks, you will already know, you have already known that part drawings is very easy in SolidWorks. Like drawing is very easy in SolidWorks. You can just drag and drop and place the views and automatically dimension the views, or automatically arrange all those views. So coming to the assembly design, in assembly design, it is very easy to position any component and create animations of assembling and disassembling videos. Uh, these kind of things can easily be done in the assembly design. These are the advantages of 3D CAD. And apart from that, assembly drawings can easily communicate between the designer and the manufacturer. You can see how easily a person can understand these kind of things. You can take advantage of automatic ballooning, and you can use configurations to cut open the assembly like this to show more details. So such is the SolidWorks. And then eDrawings is an effective communication tool. In this, like if designer has to show his model to the manager, he can use eDrawings. In eDrawings, the part feature history is not shown. Only the distance can be measured. You can section the component. You can perform any animations with all the views. Control 1, Control 2, Control 3. All the views can be animated in the eDrawings. So let me start the CAD presentation. Let me take this example. This is actually named as Haw Miller. It is actually a capping machine. You actually cap bottles with this machinery. Let me show you an animation so that you can easily understand what I am about to say. So this is a Haw Miller. You can see how it is rotating. It's actually following the path which is below, and you can see here green color part which I'm about to design it. You can see how it is having a reciprocating motion. With that motion, it will actually perform a capping procedure. So that brings us to the end of the animation. Let me move to the next slide. So in this slide, we are going to see how easily we can design a part in SolidWorks and how effectively we can create drawings. I'm going to take you through this. Let me open the SolidWorks. So it is taking some time to open, but meanwhile, this is the part design. We'll see how easily we can create parts and drawings. When it comes to other softwares, drawings is becoming troublesome in other softwares. But when it comes to part drawings in SolidWorks, it is very easy to create sectional views, to dimension the views from the models, to arrange the dimensions and make some modifications. It's very easy. Let me show you, take you through the part. So this is a part. Can everyone see this, what I'm showing you?
Yeah.
So this is a component. If you before showing you this component, let me open the assembly. Let me open it in a large design review mode. So it will open up quickly, and then I'll resolve it. I hope everyone know about large design review mode. So this is the assembly which I am taken example of. So in this assembly, I'll take example of this component which you are seeing here, and I will model this component. Let me open this component. So this was a component I showed earlier. Let me use rollback bar and show you how this component has actually been created. So you can see if I go in the sketch, I'll just delete one dimension and show you how to dimension it. So now it is fully defined, and you can make use of the shortcut bar. In the shortcut bar, you can see all the things, whatever commands frequently you are going to use, you can place it in this shortcut bar. Okay, so a couple of some cuts like this. So tap holes. So when it comes to tap holes, let me introduce you to the hole wizard feature in SolidWorks, which is a beautiful feature in SolidWorks, wherein we have over 1 million standards of holes in it. Like if you have basic holes, you have tapered holes, counter bore holes, counter sink holes, and straight tap holes. Different things categorized into different standards. We have them. So finally, it has been built like this. Let me create an drawing of this. So this was the drawing which I already created. So let me close this and create a new drawing. So I'm choosing the file, the sheet size. Click OK. Now in the view palette, you can see automatically the views have been populated, and I'll just drag the top, the front view, and with the projected view activated, I'll get the top projection also. So yeah, using these two views itself, I'll perform a sectional cut using the mouse gestures, and you can see how easy it is to create. Another sectional view, I'll create it over here. So I'm actually showing all the whole details over here, and now we want some dimensions to cover it up. So we will go to annotations model items and choose these features. You only use the selected features in the model items. So like this. Use the whole callouts. So it is best to use whole callouts when you have hole wizard features done in the part, because it will give you detailed text like this. You can see it will give you the symbol representation, whether it is a counter bore or counter sunk, and through all also these things. Okay. So when it comes to changing the hatch, you can just select it. You can apply the hatch according to the materials, different hatches. So if you want to change the dimensional sizes, let me just show you the dimensions. Just go to font, and you can increase the font to automatically see the changes. I'm increasing it to 15. You can see it has been increased. So accordingly, all the things like the dimensional arrow sizes, all the things can be controlled in the options, document properties, all these options. You can look forward to this. Let me go back to the presentation and explain you what are the benefits of part designing. So the advantages in part designing and part drawings were using the shortcut bars. You can see shortcut bars will give you a great flexibility when a designer is actually working on a full screen mode. All the tools which they have familiarity with, they can include those tools in the shortcut bar, and they can use those things effectively. And when it comes to the learning of SolidWorks, the learning curve of SolidWorks is very good. You can see how all the commands have been categorized specifically. Like features are categorized in which only features are there. Sheet metals are categorized only sheet metal features. Weldments are categorizing only weldment features. Likewise, everything is categorized, making it easier to learn. So for new people, they can understand SolidWorks in over about 1 month itself. So that is a great advantage we offer. So Hole Wizard features, as I already told you, it consists of over 1 million holes, different standard holes around the globe. You can make use of this, and also you can make use of smart fasteners, which comes with all the toolbox components with the exact sizes of the holes. So automatic view placements, automatically you can just drag and drop the view place and place it over the drawing sheet. You can get all the dimensions, you can populate all the dimensions, you can arrange all those dimensions. So I just forgot to show the arranging of the dimensions. So if some dimensions, let me show you, like this particular dimension is actually going into the view. So these kind of things can be easily resolved. You can just drag it, and you can just use auto arrange things. So automatically all the dimensions will go out of the view. So these are automatic arranging of the dimensions. We can take advantage of all the things like automatic view placement, automatic dimensioning and arranging of the dimensions. Yes. So with all these advantages in the part designing and part drawings, we can actually avoid the drawing errors effectively. So we'll move on to the assembly design. Let me open this assembly what I'm showing you and create the assembly drawings, also generate bill of materials, generate automatic ballooning. Let me open the SolidWorks. So this was the assembly. I just quickly set it to resolve. It will take some time to resolve all those components. But meanwhile, in this assembly, I will open a sub-assembly, which you have earlier seen in the presentation. I'll open that assembly and show you how to position a component. It will take a while to resolve all the components, because this is an assembly consisting of more than 1,000 components. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can just post it in the comment box. We have our technical team indulged in this activity. So it is completely based on the performance of the system. Whether you use a very good system, then it will take very less time. If you use a moderate system, it will take about just a minute or two. So as of now, the assembly is completely resolved. So let me think. Just give me a second. Assembly is not yet properly resolved. Yes. Now it is resolved. So now we will see. Let me take example of this button itself over here. This component. Let me open in its own window. So this is a basic component. Let me show you how to insert this component. Before that, I will delete this component in the assembly. Delete only the selected components. Yes. So using the insert components in the assembly, I'm going to insert the component which is actually opened in the background like this. So here, while I'm going to place it on the graphic user interface, I have an option to rotate this component in X, Y, and Z axes. Okay, and the increment also you can mention that. So this is okay. I'll just place this. And now, in order to restrict the 6 degrees of freedom, we have to apply mates. So we'll go to mates, select these faces. You can see it is a coincident is applied. Now let me apply a width mate, which will actually bring this component exactly in between these components. Let me make 4 selections and apply the quick width mate. So you can see while I'm restricting the degrees of freedom, it is moving only in this direction. So I'll fix this. So let me show you a broken out section in a couple of minutes in the assembly drawing itself. So this was how a component has been inserted. So let me show you the toolbox components also. In toolbox components, you can have different size of nuts, bolts, and washers over 1 million standards. So you can see how it is categorized: ANSI, inch, ANSI metric, BSI, CISC, all these standards. And if you go in, you have bearings, bush, nuts, all these things. Okay. You have inbuilt toolbox with SolidWorks. So let me create a drawing before this. We open this sub-assembly. This is sub-assembly. So this was a sub-assembly. Let me open a drawing which I have already created. You can see how I have properly aligned the isometric view and ballooned different components, and of course generated the bill of materials. You can see bill of materials. So if you like this kind of bill of materials, you can actually go ahead and save the bill of materials. So always, instead of always creating a new bill of materials, you can save this template and use it a number of times. I suggest you using these things here. So let us perform a broken out section over here. So we have a couple of details over here. Like beneath we have a motor which is running this shaft. So let me show those details. So go to drawing view, and here we have a broken out section. Just draw a spline. So click OK and show preview. Now just increase the preview until and unless you will get cut in this view. Please excuse me, it's taking a little. So I don't know the reason why it is taking such a lot of time. So Actually, broken out section is a very good tool in SolidWorks where you can get internal details. So if you have any machinery and you got internal details, you can just cut it and see all the details inside. That is a sole purpose why designers create broken out sections. Let me move on with this presentation. You can see here how in this assembly I have created bill of materials, and in the bill of materials you can see the item numbers, the quantities, and all these properties like description of the components. You have so many components. You can see it is up to 37, and also in the ballooning also you have except for one, we have rest of the balloons in place. Let me move on to the presentation. So like this, you can easily create assemblies using SolidWorks. When it comes to advantages, let us talk about the advantages in assembly. It is very easy to position any component in the assembly environment before placing itself. Also, we know that the first component will be fixed, but the second components should take the movement with the first component. So we have Toolbox library, which has inbuilt of over 1 million components, nuts, washers, bolts, washers, bearings, all those things included in the Toolbox library. And of course, in assembly, if you have any moving components and you would like to assess the velocity or acceleration with respect to time or displacement with respect to time, you can make use of assembly motion, SolidWorks motion. You can make use of that very well. So after that, you can make use of automatic bill of material generation and automatic ballooning of the components in the exploded views. So apart from this, we have SolidWorks also offer a couple of advantages with the software. Let me show you. Firstly, design automation. So if you are keen into automating your design stuff, you can choose this. You can use equations driven things through Excel. Secondly, you have API macro customization, in which if you have proper knowledge on VBA, Visual Basic Application, you can choose API macro customization with Excel, where all the parameters are controlled with one particular parameter. Okay. So next, cost estimation. In cost estimation, you can actually assess the cost of the part, including all the manufacturing parts, the material cost, and also in the end, if you can also add the margin what you require to the cost. This is actually a very great tool which will be used effectively. And 3D interconnect. We have so many CAD softwares in the market, so it is very important to connect with all the softwares. So SolidWorks is actually now connected to all softwares. Like every other CAD software file can be now imported in SolidWorks using 3D interconnect. It is actually a bridge between the third-party software and SolidWorks. Okay. So and many more advantages we offer, like ECAD, MCAD collaboration, electrical CAD and mechanical CAD have been collaborated, where if any changes happens in the mechanical CAD, also electrical CAD will be updated. Integrated piping and tubing, you can perform piping and tubing in SolidWorks premium version of software, and of course electrical wiring is also there. Design standard checker, again, if your industry is having any standards, like any templates, if your industry has, you can actually check all those standards which are newly generated drawing, whether it is actually meeting the standards or not. And you can effectively create animations of assemblies, like assembling and disassembling animations, and for that matter any different kinds of animations also for hydraulic machineries, and you can render those animations, how they are looking realistically outside in the world. And task scheduler. So task scheduler is actually a very good tool offered by SolidWorks, in which if you have any repetitive tasks to be done, like converting the drawings, SolidWorks drawings into PDFs. So you can convert 500 drawings into 500 PDFs effectively by just giving the time lapse, and in non-productive hours, like from in India mostly they have 9 to 6 working hours. You can set up non-productive hours like from 6 to the next day. You can set up the time, and when you come tomorrow, you will have all the things done at your desk. Standard toolbox library, and the standard toolbox library will be only offered to you with the SolidWorks professional version. Interference detection. In assembly, actually, if any components are overlapping each other, you can perform interference detection, which is in the evaluate bar, and check whether your assembly is having any parts interfering it, and you can check actually the volume of interaction also. And of course, motion analysis also. You can perform motion analysis by taking all the plots of assembly and time, and velocity and time, and displacement and time. You can check the torque of the motor. Actually, you apply torque of the motor, and so on. You can perform very good motion analysis in SolidWorks. So let us come to the SolidWorks inspection. When come to SolidWorks inspection, inspection is a first article inspection and in process inspection software that streamlines the creation of inspection documentation. With this, we can quickly balloon engineering drawings, create inspection reports, work with SolidWorks drawing files, PDFs and TIFFs. Automatically, we can balloon the inspection dimensions and compare the drawing revisions to quickly identify the changes. Let me move on to the next slide. So actually, we have two versions of inspection, that is standard and professional. Both we have access in the SolidWorks add-in and standalone version of inspection software. We have both an add-in in SolidWorks and standalone application for inspection software. So let me now see the advantages of SolidWorks add-in. So let me show you the hands-on session of SolidWorks add-in. Let me close all these files. I'm trying to open here a drawing wherein I can perform an inspection of all the dimensions. So let me open a drawing. So this was a drawing created. So in this drawing, we have a couple of dimensions, we have a couple of hole callouts and all this stuff. So before doing the inspection, we'll just add in the inspection software. We'll just go to add-ins, and here we'll just activate the add-in. So it will take a few seconds to get activated. So here is the inspection add-in. So in inspection add-in, let me guide you through the new inspection project. I'm creating a new inspection project where it calculates all the characteristics. But before that, we have initial settings, like you can select the template, default template. I'm choosing default template and click OK. You can see here characteristics. So characteristics are the dimensions. Let's say this dimension, I want to give it as a height. So this is the height characteristics I am defining. So you can enter the part details, part number, part revisions over here. Let me quickly do all this stuff. So here you can see now SolidWorks inspection add-in is actually added automatic balloons to all the characteristics which I have given in the drawing. You can see beside all the dimensions you got one balloon, and in the characteristics also, if I just expand it and show you a little bit, you'll get a clarity. You can see here 14.29 depth, and the radius, the dimension of the sheet. You can see this. All these details have been effectively made into a list like this. Okay. So now after this, you can export it to 2D PDFs and Excel, and inspection project. If you are working on a standalone inspection software, also you can export it to an inspection project. You can export it to an e-drawings. You can inspect to. You can export it to 3D PDF also. Okay, let me show you exporting it to the Excel. So I'll give it a name. So all these characteristics, the dimensions, how it is ballooned. So once it is actually ballooned, you can then come for the revisions and check the dimensions. You don't need to specify 38.89. You have to change. Just you can show them the number of eighth dimension must be changed. Okay. So effectively, you can perform the inspection. This is actually a first article inspection in Excel. So this was the flexibility of using SolidWorks add-in. So let me just close this. So with SolidWorks add-in, we can quickly and automatically balloon engineering drawings into inspection dimensions. We can create inspection reports and export it to, as I told you, 2D PDFs, 3D PDFs, Excel, e-drawings, and standalone inspection software also. You can export it to a standalone inspection software where you will have additional capabilities to perform. Okay, so let me move on to the next slide. Let us talk about the standalone version of the SolidWorks inspection software. So in standalone inspection software, let me tell you that additionally with these capabilities, apart from that, we have also these capabilities manually or semi-automatically. We can enter measured values directly into inspection project. SolidWorks inspection software enables you to leverage legacy data regardless of the file type, wherein you can work with PDFs. You can recognize PDFs, the GD&T reference frames into the inspection project. Let me show you what I mean in just a moment. So this is a standalone inspection over here. Just let me open this. It will take some time. So meanwhile, let me explain you in the presentation. You have something called as OCR technology, where it can recognize all the values in the drawing. So you can recognize the dimensions. You can recognize the GD&T tolerance frame. With if you want, you can give modifiers. You can make some modifications also. The way it looks in the first article inspection Excel file. So regardless of the file type, you can get the PDFs from anywhere. You can import it into the inspection professional standalone software, and you can recognize all the dimensions. You can recognize notes. You can recognize the GD&T things, all these things. So additionally, an add-in cannot do these things. So additionally, these things can be automatically created in inspection standalone version of software. Let me show you an inspection project. So this is how an inspection standalone project looks like. Let me just open the new project. So I'll select metric and click OK. So here I'm selecting a PDF. You can see here I'm selecting a PDF and clicking open. So it is actually a white PDF, and so here we have some tabs. Let me just activate these tabs, and you can see how easily I can arrange it. And just by going into the view and selecting a fit page, you can see how it is properly arranged. And this is what I was talking about, semi and automatically things. You can see the part name, you got a lightning symbol over here. You can just drag it over the name, and you can see automatically it is populated over here. So this is a very good feature inspection software is giving you. So you can manually type, or you can recognize it from PDF. So that's a great flexibility. So here, let me just show you how the dimensions have been recognized. You just right click, and in the OCR extraction, I'll extract the dimension over here. You can see this is named as 1. So don't, we will decrease the size of the balloon. Don't bother it right now. You can see this 2, 3, 4. So you can see how the way it is actually creating the characteristics. So I'll just select this characteristic. So for GD&T, you have to just right click, and the OCR extraction, we have GD&T tolerance frames. We will select that. So this is the 6th one. So you can see in the default one we got flatness, but we can change it to perpendicular. We will save the project in the meanwhile. We'll yes, replace it, and you can give any modifiers if you have any modifiers, or else you can give the datums. And just let me just specify the tolerance 0.010. If you have any modifiers, you can give modifier least material, maximum materials, or else you can just give the A, B, C datums. Okay. So if I just drag the table manager here, you can see the bill of materials, the characteristics. So these are the characteristics I have recognized, and you can see how the geometric tolerance have been recognized. Initially, it has been recognized as a flatness, but now we have changed it, and it is now properly recognized. Okay. So after everything, we can just export it to a first article inspection. Let me show you how this is done. Just go to home, and you can see your Excel. Just select the M expert and click export. So this is a template. I'm just selecting this to export it. So lower plate, and using desktop.
It's okay. Extra is not an instruction.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So this is the first article inspection tool. So let me show you how the CMM data input can be given to the inspection project. So before that, I'll just close this inspection. Now let me show you. So in the tolerance given for these dimensions, you can see that plus or minus tolerances over here. Let me show you. You have plus or minus tolerances, right? So apart from that, if I give any other tolerance, it will be actually color coded. So let me show you 0.1. Very far, that is the reason why it is 0 red color. So let me give 0.01. So this is a different color. So 0. It's actually categorizing to show the importance in the Excel first article inspection. So now let me export an Excel in the M expert and replace the same file like this. Yes. Now you can see how you got results. So these are the CMM results, different CMM results apart from these tolerances. So this is how you got very good first article inspection report using standalone version of inspection software. Let me go on to the presentation. So these were the additional things apart from the add-in SolidWorks inspection add-in. You can manually or semi-automatically enter the measured values directly into the inspection project using the OCR tool. Yes, OCR tool. SolidWorks inspection software enables you to leverage legacy data. Legacy data, regardless of the file type, whether it can be a PDF or it can be an image. But note, if you are working with an image, the pixels should be proper so that it is recognized in the OCR tool. So moving to the next slide, SolidWorks Inspection Professional. It has these capabilities. In addition to SolidWorks Inspection, normally we can automatically enter the measured inspection values. We can import, coordinate measuring machine results. You can highlight the dimensions as you have seen right now, green, red, and yellow. Green indicates that it is in tolerance, red indicates that it is out of tolerance, and yellow recognizes marginal with the tolerance. You can of course export it to first article inspection reports. So this was about the inspection. So let us move on to the next slide and talk about the key features and benefits. So we can create inspection documents faster. You can save time up to 90%. Previously, users used to manually print the documents and perform the ballooning and all. So now it has reduced to 90%. Everything is automated and easy to use, and little but no training is required to use inspection software. No training is actually required to use or get familiar with this inspection software. So it is your wish, like designer's wish, whether you use a standalone application or you use a fully integrated SolidWorks add-in. It supports all PDFs and TIFF files. So coming to the next slide, the free tools which we are offering with SolidWorks, we have 2 free tools which we are offering with SolidWorks. I'm sorry, 3 free tools which we are offering in the SolidWorks, followed by this slide. Here we have eDrawings. eDrawings is an effective communication tool which breaks the barrier between the designer and the manufacturer or any third-party vendor. You can show these things effectively to your production managers. You can perform animations, exploded animations. You can measure the dimension from one phase to another phase. You can section the component and see the details. All this stuff can just be done using eDrawings. Note that eDrawings is just a viewer, not a software like SolidWorks. So, and the best advantages when it comes to using eDrawings is that if you save a SolidWorks assembly file in eDrawings format, then you can reduce the file size up to 90%, which becomes easy when sending emails, even under low internet connections. So that is a very great time saver. Okay. We can also add markups if you have any changes or markups. You can add markups and add comments to the E file, that is eDrawing or eAssembly or ePart, anything. And moving on to the next slide, we have another free tool which we offer with SolidWorks, but only under subscription period. You can use these tools. SolidWorks Visualize, we can perform photorealistic images. You can render images using this software. You can see this. And the next free tool offered by SolidWorks is SolidWorks Scan. Initially, defaultly, you can use only up to 2.5 axis milling and 2 axis turning. So if you purchase and if you are interested in using CAM, you can purchase a professional version of CAM where you will get access to tolerance based machining, 5 axis machining, all those things. So if your company is completely oriented towards manufacturing, fabrication, and those things, you can be very interested in this particular SolidWorks CAM. Thank you, listeners. So if you have any queries in this session, please you can unmute yourself and discuss with us.